Good morning. Good morning and welcome. Today is Wednesday, August the 2nd. Y'all, we're already in August. Yay. So I know that a lot of y'all are probably getting ready to get your kiddos ready for going to school, getting those school supplies and getting some new clothes and just kind of wrapping up your summer. But I do want to thank you for joining me this morning. My name is Barbara Ragsdale, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that lives in the San Antonio, Texas area. And I bring to you every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time a scrapbook page layout. And I'm here to inspire you and give you a little creativity and an inspiration with what you can do with your Stampin' Up! Products for scrapbook page layouts. And today we're going to be starting a new layout. So we are beginning layout number 57, page number 1. And we're going to be using the Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper. I've got them right here. If you missed my live this past Sunday, I showed this paper, but just in case, I'm going to go ahead and show it to you again. It's a 6x6 package of Designer Series paper, and our DSP is double-sided. And this is, here's this side, and then the flip side is equally cute. Here we go. Look at that. Very fun, festive. Lots of coordinating colors to work with. One side has like a print, and then the other side has like an ombre kind of colors to it. Like I said, lots of colors. I'll show you. There's 12 different designs. Actually, if you think about it, there's 24 different designs because the DSP is double-sided. And then you've got this one. Very pretty. Can be any kind of gender color. And then look at all of the cardstock that coordinates with it. You have Lemon Lime Twist, Lost Lagoon, Azure Afternoon, Pretty Peacock, Berry Burst, Lemon Lolly, Fresh Freesia. It's a returning favorite. Bubble Bath, Blueberry Bushel, and Misty Moonlight. Look at all those colors. So this is the DSP that we're going to be working with for layouts. The layouts actually all this month. So there's a new bundle I'm featuring. The Circle, what is it called? Circle Sayings bundle. And that's what I'm featuring this month. And I'm also featuring this Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper. And I'm also throwing a little bit of the Glorious Gingham in there because the Glorious Gingham has almost the same colors that's in with this. And it works really, really well kind of as a complement. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be working with this Designer Series paper. And if I'll tell you the measurements, but if I forget one, no worries, because in the attached supply list, you will find all of the measurements. So this is a 6x6 piece of paper that's been cut literally in half. So this is going to be a 3x6, and we're going to put this flush with the bottom, left, and bottom. That makes sense. The bottom of our layout, our page layout. So I'm working with a 12x12 piece of basic white. And you can get these in their own packages. So basic white and very vanilla both come in their own packages. But all of the rest of them, the colors, any of the other colors that we have, those will only come in the assortment packages, just so you know. Okay, so I only put the basic white in the supply list. Now, as you can tell, with some of the DSP, things will line up, but in this case it didn't because I used the same piece. I think if I had used another piece and cut it at exactly 3 inches, it probably would. So I'll have to play with that on the page 2 layout for sure. Okay, but no worries about that because you can always put something in the center to cover it. I don't have anything that I'm putting on this one to cover, so but I have in the past. Also, we're going to take I took a 12 by 12 of the bubble bath that you can only get in the assortment packages, and I cut it in half. So this is a 6 by 12 piece, and we're going to put this on, and I'm just going to put a little bit on the corners and a little bit in the middle. Okay, it doesn't take much when this cardstock is glued against other cardstock. And we're just going to put this kind of up near the top, leaving a good little bit more than an inch. And we're just going to line it up on both sides. Hopefully I won't get interrupted by the kitties. They are running around right now. All right. So, okay, now we have this that we're working with here. I did take a 12 by 12 piece of Berry Burst, and I used the scalloped die cut that's in the contour dies. I've used this a lot just because it does give an extra little finished piece. And for those of you that might not know what this die is, I'm going to be using some of the other dies in this set. But if you look, there's like a scalloped edge to it. I've got something in my eye. But it also has like a little stitch around the edge. Now, normally the die is only like that wide. So what I had to do is I had to overlap it. So that's kind of why you see it looks a little, because I pulled it when that little piece that was left there, I did pull it. But I think here at the end, I had to overlap it like on, it might have been this one. One of the ends, I had to overlap it like just by one of these scallops. And so, but you can totally get away with taking a 12-inch strip if you have a border die and just overlap it so that you can get this one long piece. And it keeps you from having to cut it in half and piece it together. I hope that makes sense. And we're going to put that down here. Okay. We're going to put that down here, and it's going to be flush with that piece of designer series paper just to cover up where this DSP and that basic white matte meets. Okay, so let's put some glue on. And while I'm doing this, I just want to let you know there is a banner scrolling across your screen just to let you know that this demonstration is pre-recorded. I am recording it the night before. And we're just going to cover this up, and we want to make sure that the indents of those scallops cover that designer series paper. And I did play with it as far as, do I want the scallops to go down or do I want them to go up? And honestly, it looks better with them going down. So I left it that way. But yes, this video is pre-recorded, so it looks like I'm live, but I'm not live. All right. So now we have that piece. And what do we have next? So I think what I want to do is the banners up here at the top in my little decoration. I wanted to play with the, oh my goodness, I had that name in my mind. Let me get it. It's the nested essential dies is what I'm working with. And it's the dies that have these on it, as well as these rectangles that the corners are rounded. And then it has a whole nestle of banners. And I used all of them except the really tiny one. So I'm using that one, and I wanted to make a little banner on one side, and I couldn't decide which one I wanted to do it. So I'm going to do it on the left side, and let me get these kind of spaced out. They're going to overlap a little bit. We'll put that one right there on that edge. Put that one there. Oh, maybe it should go. I have 2 more I need to put on here. We'll put one right there. Does that look okay? Y'all, I'm having second thoughts. Y'all know me. I'll have second thoughts. Let's do it that way. There we go. That actually looks better than what I had originally in my mind. So what we're going to do, actually, this needs to go up a little bit. So let me just turn that a little bit. I wanted to get them laid out first because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of glue down on just the tops. Do I want to do that? No, I'm going to do dimensionals. See, I changed my mind on that too. But I'm only going to do like one on the back. And let's get that down. I'm not going to press it down like entirely because I might have to pick them up and move them. So if you noticed, this is one side of the DSP, and then I ended up doing a die cut on the other. Now look at the die cuts. They have the stitched edging all the way around them. I thought that was kind of cool. Kind of gives it an extra finished look. You know what I mean? I don't know. All right, and let's do this one. I hope you all are doing great. If you are watching me for the first time, I want to welcome you. And if you enjoyed today's video, I'm just going to ask you if you will, whether you're watching from Facebook or YouTube, if you'll hit the like button, feel free to comment. You are in good company with a bunch of other awesome ladies that regularly join me, whether it's on a Wednesday or I do go live on Sundays at 3 p.m. I am Central Standard Time, so keep that in mind when you are planning to join me on a video. Yeah, perfect. All right, we'll do that. And then that's for something else. Okay, so now what am I going to do now? I do have, I am also working with, there's a combo package of ribbon that is the Ribbon Duo Combo Pack. I also showed this past Sunday as well. It's got petal pink, and it also has lemon lime twist. Although the ribbons are 2 different kinds of ribbons and 2 different sizes, so you can see there. I'm going to use the lemon lime twist, and I made one long one so that I could put over the top. Okay, but I'm going to use glue dots to hold that down, and so I'm going to use. How about that? I didn't mean to slam the drawer. Get some glue dots there. And I'm going to put them on the piece of designer series paper, and then I'm going to put my ribbon down. It's just going to be easier to do it that way so that it goes where I want it to go. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. And let me get a couple of more in the middle. And that should be enough, but we're going to see. We are going to see. And then also, I will be doing the drawing at the end of this video. So let me make sure. I'll start probably right there. There we go. Yay. And I'm going to trim that off. I just wanted to make sure I had enough ribbon and that it would bend like it needs to. Now, what I did do is I took one ribbon and I made a bow I'm probably going to make another one, but I just made one for now. And we're going to put that on with a glue dot. Okay. And we're going to put that up here. Now that should be enough to where once it's in your scrapbook layout, that it goes in there just fine. Okay. And then this is where I'm going to just trim that. Okay. And then I'm going to do another one on this other side afterwards. So here shortly. And I'm just going to pull those down. That way they kind of hang down like that. Okay. Hopefully you like that. All right. So now we're going to get into some mats. Okay. I've got several mats here. And remember I said I was going to use some more dies from the scalloped dies. I'm going to be using specifically this one. And then I'm going to mat the inside with some basic white. Okay. Like I said, don't worry if I've missed giving some measurements. That happens. With these banners, though, definitely hold on to your scraps. Okay. Because even that really tiny banner, right there, that's a good way to use up your scraps. Okay. I'm really trying hard to use up my scraps. So I did use pieces of scraps to do those. And it's a win-win because I'm able to use up my scraps. It still looks cute and nobody's going to know it was a scrap piece, right? We want to get the most we can out of our designer series paper. It's just a shame that we're having to cover up the other side. So we want to make sure we get the most out of what we have. Okay. And also while I'm putting dimensionals on the back here, just make sure that you go check out the event details. Okay. There's some pretty awesome promotions happening right now. Off the top of my head, August, we have kit promotion sale. So you want to check that out if you're interested in any of our kits. This one was supposed to go right there, but I don't want it to overlap. So I'm going to bring it down just a little. And I might have to modify my other ones, but I didn't want that to overlap on the banner. I don't guess it really matters. I don't guess it matters. It doesn't matter. And to save time, I've gone ahead and done the other two mats just like it. So we've got 3 of the same mats. And you have, I'm going to put both of them on either side right here because this mat right here, this is just plain Jane, basic white, and blueberry bushel. These scallop die cuts, I did use blueberry bushel for those. I wanted something that would kind of help, pop, I guess, on this. And I didn't want to use another pink or purple. And blueberry bushel is this color right here. It just looks a lot lighter, but it's part of the same color coordination we have going on here. So this is just a regular mat. And let me go ahead and tell you what this one is. The blueberry bushel is 3.5 by 4 1/4. Okay. And so the inside is going to be 3 1/4 by 4. Okay. So don't worry if you missed that. Like I said, the attached supply list will have all of the dimensions and all of the supplies that I used for this demonstration. And this one, I don't know. I think I kind of want to turn it like that. Originally, I had it turned portrait, but I want you to be able to see more of that scallop. So, of course, I'm changing things. So I already have dimensionals on the back of this one. So let's take those off. I did that to save a little bit of time. So hopefully it saves some time. And we're going to put this down right here. Okay, that looks straight. And then I'm going to do the other one. So yes, we have a kit sale the month of August. And then also, if you earned bonus coupon codes in the month of July, this is your month to use them. This is probably going to be a little bit lower just because of that banner. I can't put it kind of like that because I did adjust the banner a little bit. So I'm going to bring this down just a tad, but you'll still be able to see a little bit. Just that, a little bit of that banner down there. And then this one I'm going to put straight down. So let me get a little glue on the back of that one. And let's put that one down. Like I said, originally I had it going this way, but I think I want to turn it sideways and take it up just a little bit so that it helps fill this little area and you still can see that scallop right there. Go. Also, I took the little hearts from the radiating dies because they have the little radiating die cuts around the edge. I thought they were really cute, and also used up some of my scraps between DSP and cardstock that I had. And we're going to put these on. I already have dimensionals on the back because we're going to put these on with dimensionals. And we're going to put, I'm going to put one right there. I'm going to put this Misty Moonlight one kind of right here in this corner. And this Berry Burst plaid from the Glorious Gingham, we're going to put that one on over here. And I'm not worried about the top of that being on there because if you put a picture or you decide to journal, it's really not touching that white there. This blue one, I'm going to go ahead and throw this one. Do I want to put it right there or do I want to put it right there? I think I want to put it right here and soften up this corner. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Let me make another bow for this other side. And then we're going to throw some rhinestone basic jewels on there and call this a layout. So I hope you like it. It's lots of colors. Next week, next week I will be doing page 2. Trying to make my, oh no, I'm doing it the wrong way. Let's do it this way. I want to make my little, there we go. I was pulling it the wrong way. Next week we'll be doing page 2 of this layout. So if you liked this one and you want to see what next week has to offer, I invite you to come back next week. Let's throw a glue dot on there. And then the week after that, it will be a completely new layout. And let me trim this off. Not only will it be a completely new layout, but it'll also be featuring the same designer series paper. So every month, whatever designer series paper I'm featuring, I'm going to be doing scrapbook page layouts with this paper. So that'll give you some ideas, not only with the cards that I'm making, but with the designer series paper, what you can do for scrapbook page layouts. So now we're going to put some basic rhinestone jewels, and since there's so many small ones, I'm going to put small ones kind of along the top. Okay. We are going to bling this one out with some rhinestone jewels. And I'm just trying to space them out. That looks spaced out enough. This is supposed to be pulled down a little bit. So hopefully that'll stay down. And of course, if you have dies, or like if you have the Alpha Best stamp set, or you have some of the other dies and you want to put something like along the top, or you want to put some letters on these banners, you can totally customize this. You know, move it around, move these around, or leave this out and put something in the middle. It's just with this one, I wanted you to be able to have a couple of mats for pictures, or turn one of these into a journaling mat. Let's use some big ones. And let's put them in the middle of our hearts instead of anywhere else. I'm trying to pick this up. My little putty on the end is not wanting to do its job. All right, let's do this last one. And then we'll put one right there. We'll put we'll go ahead and put a big one. I'll go ahead and put a big one. I feel like I need some small ones. Let's see. Maybe I don't. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone because I can overdo it. I'll put the whole thing on there if y'all let me. Anyway, I think you can see that whole layout. Let me bring this up just a little bit more just to make sure. But there you have it. There is there's layout number 57, page number 1. If you want this to hang down, then we can just put a glue dot. That way it completely hangs down. But I think once it gets into your page protector and you get it in there, it's just going to go wherever it needs to go. Or wherever it can go. But I hope you like this. It's nice and colorful. We're still in some summer months, so these are some nice summer colors that we're working with here. And then let me show you what the prize is. We're going to do a drawing because I do try to keep these videos to less than 30 minutes. So I have pulled from my prize, my little prize box here, a package of the inner braid ribbon. That is in Misty Moonlight and white. It's very, very pretty. There is 10 yards on here. And so that's what I'm going to give away. And let me share my screen. Share screen. We want the wheel. There we go. And let me do some shuffling. So when you like, comment, and share my videos, your name gets on the wheel. So this is everybody that watched from Facebook and or YouTube. And if you share my videos, for those of you that might be watching that are new, when you share my videos, once you share it to wherever you're at, Facebook or YouTube, you come back in the comment section and you simply type share. You can probably see other people typing share, shared, anything along that lines. And then that gets you an extra entry onto the wheel. And then also every month I do have a different prize drawing I do for everybody that shares my videos. So this month, for the month of August, it is going to be a copy of, I hope you can see this, there might be a glare, a copy of the Circle Sayings photopolymer stamp set. And that's the stamp set that we're using for the monthly class kit in the mail. So I'm going to spin this and ooh. I know I changed it to go a little longer, you guys, but Leona McAdams. I'm writing this down. Leona. And she got the ribbon. Now, Leona, I honestly don't remember if you have ever won before. Let me stop sharing. So if I don't have your mailing address, I will reach out to you through probably Facebook Messenger to get your mailing address so I can mail you your ribbon. So congratulations. And I hope you all enjoyed the layout. Like I said, if you enjoyed this one and you want to see what page 2 has to offer, I invite you to come back next Wednesday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time for page number 2. So y'all all have a great day wherever you're at. Make sure to stay cool, hydrated, check on your elderly neighbors and their fur babies, and y'all just have a great day. Bye, y'all.